Feral Ragnar announced the next stage. The third stage, a meeting with the clan head. The image of an imposing man, Kyle Ragnar, filled the screen, his eyes glowing with an unsettling red light. Feral ominously declared, "Anything can happen during this meeting. It's an exam where everything is up to the clan head." The scene shifted to a grand, imposing manor, bathed in an ethereal, otherworldly light. This meeting dictates whether or not one will be nominated for the clan head's manor, as each one of the 5 major candidates has previously served in the clan head's manor. Silhouetted figures stood in a haze of red, each wielding a weapon, their forms barely discernible in the oppressive atmosphere. Feral continued, "Being nominated for the clan head's manor is an acknowledgement of being a promising successor candidate." Theo's eyes narrowed, with a flicker of unease. "So, the one waiting for us at the top should be the clan head," he mused. His gaze shifted, taking in his surroundings, and a bead of sweat trickled down his temple. "Why am I sensing Lodbrok's energy?" he wondered, his voice laced with suspicion. Theo, filled with a dawning realization. Could it be? He thought, a hint of fear in his voice. The silhouette of Kyle Ragnar, bathed in an ominous red glow, stood before a massive, pulsating blue heart. "The one that took Lodbrok's heart is?" Feral Ragnar urged them forward. "Now then, break through the dragon fear and greet the clan head." The 4 candidates were under the immense pressure of the head clan's aura, struggling to move. Erica, her face contorted in pain, cried out, "Kook, damn it!" She gritted her teeth, her voice strained. "How are we supposed to make it to the top in this state?" Theo, struggling against the oppressive force, stated, "I'd give up on overcoming it with brute force." Remington, his voice calm amidst the chaos, questioned, "Huh? What do we do then?" Theo's response was immediate. "You need to match the mana's wavelength." Erica, her breath coming in ragged gasps, questioned, "Wavelength?" Remington elaborated. "You mean creating an anti-phase wave to interfere with and neutralize the pressure?" Theo, impressed, replied, "Correct. You never disappoint, Remy." He paused, then added, "But that's easier said than done." Theo stated, "It's their way of culling people. Someone who can't properly control their magic power has no right to meet the clan head." Remington, his gaze hardening, agreed, "You have a point." Erica, her frustration evident, exclaimed, "Anti-phase? Wave? Interfere?" She threw her hands up in exasperation. "Are you two speaking a foreign language?" Remington, ever the pragmatist, sighed, a slight smile playing on his lips as beads of sweat trickled down his face. "Hey," he continued to explain, his voice calm and measured. "Magic power is a type of wave. It has vibrational properties. Naturally, the clan head's aura is also composed of waves. To get through it, we need to create an opposing magic power wave to cancel it out." Erica, still struggling to grasp the concept, could only stare in shock. Remington's explanation, however, was lost on her as she muttered, "Blabber blabber." Erica, her confusion turning to anger, questioned, "So, you're saying that I just have to make magic power that's the opposite of this pressure?" Remington simply replied, "Something like that." As the image shifted to a desolate mountain peak, Erica's rage reached its peak. Erica, her voice dripping with sarcasm, snapped, "You stupid goody two-shoes." Her anger intensified as she yelled, "Why didn't you explain it that easily from the get-go?" Remington simply muttered, "Goody two-shoes?" Ray thought, "I see. So that's what I need to do." Light Erica, still fuming, turned to Remington, retorting, "Yeah, goody two-shoes. By the way, are you really 17? You speak like a boomer." Theo began to generate a swirling vortex of blue energy, the air crackling around him. Remington and Erica could only stare in stunned silence as they observed Theo. They both gasped, their eyes wide with disbelief. Theo, his body now radiating with a powerful blue aura, as they questioned, "Already? A close-up on Theo's eyes filled with determination, as a voice echoed, "It's only natural for the next clan head." Farrell, observing from a distance, expressed his surprise, as they thought to declare to be the clan head already. That is very dangerous. The group watched in awe as Theo continued to gather energy, his form a beacon of blue light. Remington, with urgency, exclaimed, "Why, young Master Theo?" Erica, equally concerned, added, "Huh? Hey, Theo." Farrell warned them, "You shouldn't dilly-dally either." He reminded them of the stakes. Points are based on the order of arrival. The group, startled by his words, could only stare in stunned silence. Farrell, standing on a desolate, rocky outcrop, chuckled to himself, "Oh ho ho, oh my." The wind howled around him as he mused. "To think I'd want a disciple in my old age." The scene shifted to a lavish palace, the Camellia Palace. A voice boomed, "Waha, my precious youngest daughter. Where are you?" Curson, the demon craftsman, was seen running through the palace corridors, maids hurrying behind them. "My dear Lucky Charm," Curson called out, their voice filled with excitement. The maids, gossiping amongst themselves, remarked, "Oh my, the demon craftsman is here again." One of them added, "The palace has been more lively since young Master Theo became a rising star." Meanwhile, Cecilia Ragnar was having a discussing with the tailor. Curson, spotting Cecilia, exclaimed, "So you were here, my dear Cecilia." Cecilia, flustered, "Mother, please maintain decorum within the palace grounds." Curson, unfazed, retorted, "Decorum? Who cares about such a pointless show of manners?" They then declared, "I'm about to become obscenely wealthy." Cecilia, unimpressed, questioned, "Weren't you already wealthy?" Curson, their eyes gleaming with ambition, declared, "But not obscenely wealthy." They leaned in closer to Cecilia, their voice filled with excitement. "But soon I will be." A caption revealed another title for Curson, "The Elf of Capitalism Incarnate." Curson, their voice filled with glee, explained, "Since Theo became a star, orders won't stop flooding into my workshop." They laughed, "Ha ha ha." Their expression turned serious as they added, "My workshop has finally reached mainstream popularity." Cecilia simply smiled at Curson. She then thought to herself, "I always believed Theo would excel." Her thoughts drifted to Theo, her worry evident. "But now that I'm seeing him in action, I'm filled with worry." She fretted. "What if he gets injured? What if he can't stand the attention and pressure?" Cecilia clenched her fist, her frustration evident. "There's nothing I can do but stand idly by and wait. I can't contain this frustration. The only thing I can do for him is things like this." She looked at a nearby display, a beautiful piece of clothing on a mannequin. She sighed, "I wish I could help him in a more practical manner." Curson, their enthusiasm undeterred, declared, "The days of only making weapons are gone." Ha ha ha. They gestured wildly. "I'll now venture into crafting and selling accessories." Cecilia, her expression still worried, could only watch as Curson continued their excited rant. Curson, their ambition reaching new heights, exclaimed, "Grow my revenue tenfold dash." They then turned to Cecilia, a mischievous glint in their eyes. "Mother." Cecilia, startled, could only respond with a confused, "Huh?" Cecilia questioned, "Have you ever made a prosthetic arm?" A close-up of a mechanical arm, intricate and detailed. Kyle Ragnar, his voice booming with laughter, exclaimed, "Ha ha 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 ha! The next clan head, he says." He roared with amusement. "I like your boldness, Theo." A raven perched on his shoulder, its eyes fixed on the scene below. Kyle, his expression thoughtful, stated, "I know what you're worried about, but a parent has no right to stand in the way of their child's dreams." He continued, "Not to mention, it's impossible to stop the ambition of youth. Even we were like that in our heyday. This place is proof of that." He looked out at a field of swords, each one embedded in the ground. A testament to past battles, the caption identified the location. Graveyard of Swords. The raven on Kyle's shoulder let out a chirp. As Kyle chuckled, "Ha ha ha ha," he reassured the raven, "I told you not to worry." His gaze hardened as he declared, "What I want is the prosperity of Ragnar." He continued, his voice echoing across the desolate landscape. "I will take care of anything that stands in the way of that." Like this. The wind howled around him as he added, "Nothing has been set in stone yet. There's plenty of time to observe." The raven simply stared at the horizon. Kyle, his eyes filled with a dark determination, stated, "Even if my damn son." His gaze narrowed, his voice laced with a hint of menace, as Theo dashed forward with incredible speed. Kyle, his voice filled with a dark intensity, concluded, "Is a regressor."